Okay, so we're going to the last couple bosses. Before the final boss. Which isn't this episode. It's kind of interesting how it worked, because you can apparently skip a few of the bosses and then still get to this point. But in order to get the true final boss and the true ending, you have to defeat all of them. So it's kind of cool how that works. And I think because I played this that I'm going to have to play Shadow of the Colossus sometime. Which I've never played. I understand how the game works in principle, but yeah, I've never played it. And if you go right, it literally goes out the right side. Over there, it's yeah, see? It's the same thing. This guy's a bitch. I'll be perfectly honest. This guy is simply a bitch. There's gonna be a lot of quick cuts in this, because he kills me almost instantly, pretty much every single time. I started like continuing to dodge at this point, because I didn't understand that the fist needed to hit the little buttons till I saw that. And I was like, oh, there's the buttons. And then he does something. Cool. So at that point it was like, let's just get it over with. I need to get it right away. If I let this linger, then it's dumb. It's not gonna work. Yeah. And yeah, his arms can go literally all the way over to the other side where the arm goes. So it's, like I said, a lot of short little cuts. And there's the shot. You have an opportunity to shoot into the center of his chest for a second. Not even, like a tenth of a second before, well, any one of the number of things, the laser, the hands, anything, get to you. But if you're standing in the middle to line up your shot, you have a brief opportunity as he's lowered down right there, and he opens up just for a second and then fires. You have that shot. That's your opportunity to defeat this boss. That's why it's over and over and over and over and over again. But you're welcome. I almost literally just threw this in here with, because the save point's right there. It's not that far. So I almost just threw the whole thing in there and didn't edit it out, but it's so much better now that I edited it out. It is worlds better. And there it is. There's your blink of a chance to get a shot in. I have so many little edits for this. I'm looking at the screen right now and it's just chunks and chunks and chunks of little slivers of video. This guy, I gave up. If I didn't get this shot, and that's the idea. What I found worked for me, it was what I just did there. You get them to hit here, you go mess around over there in the bottom, not the top, and he just keeps hitting over there. He hits 3 times. You have to roll perfectly, get your shot off. Yeah. I mean, if you don't, you can stand at an angle and still get that shot in that hole while he's shooting the beam. You don't have to stand right in front of it. It's recommended that you don't. Yeah. There it is. I missed. That's how you do that. Right there. So you don't miss. And as long and as many edits as there are for this, it's not half as long. It's not even, what, a fifth as long as the final boss was for me. eventually figure out how to edit that. There has to be some way. Cause I just don't want to throw up, like, cause I don't like long videos. There's my shot. Missed again. It just shatters my heart. Cause I pretty much give up at that point. Cause to get the hands lined up again, to get the little buttons pressed, it's not worth it. Yeah, that's my opportunity. That's why there's just one after the other, after the other, just bam, 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 bam. Because it's hit the button, get the shot in. I don't want to mess around. I don't want to roll around for half an hour trying to line up the hands again. It's not worth it. And I made that mistake over and over and over again. Just constantly, because those hands are so fast. I know, it looks horrible on the screen. It looks like I'm totally inept and I don't know what I'm doing. But damn, those things are fast. Think... see? See? It's like, slow hit button, whoo-bam! You're done. See? Look at that. It's so fast. And at this point, I got so frustrated. I was like, okay, is this like impossible? But it's not. Yep. There it is again. Just an amazing opportunity. It's like, I survived long enough for a beam. Yeah. I can't imagine somebody lasting longer than, like, the beginning part of this. I was so close. I literally wanted to just cry there. Because that was just impossibly close. I was perfect, I was right in the front. I don't get back in the front. And I was like, I gotta get the shot in, it's right there. No. I got stuck. Got stuck on that damn wall. God. But cheers to the music, too. I wish I would last long enough to actually enjoy the music a little bit more instead of hearing just the opening verse of this. Yeah. I hated missing the first one, too. 'Cause I do that. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. There it is. Perfect. This was the hardest boss up to this point. Hands down. Hands down, this was the hardest boss. As much as this is edited to fit... what, 9 minutes? 8 minutes? Almost 9 minutes. As much as this is edited to fit that small amount window, yeah. There's a lot more. There's probably 30 minutes. Here we go. It's the final boss. Before the final boss. I was confused a little bit. So what's going on? Why can I move and this is happening? Yeah, that sounds creepy. So this is the final boss. Yeah. Yeah, that's the final boss. So, lots of games, way back when, used to think it was a cool idea to fight yourself, a shadow version, or in this case, a soul version of yourself. Yeah. A lot of games thought that was a good idea. This one included. Might I just add that the character is the same size as you, which means it's the same size as your arrow. And you can't hit the soul part. You have to hit the actual body. I don't even know how I did this. Since yeah, he can take your damn weapon from you too. And use it against you. I don't know how I did this. I do it eventually though. Since I play this, I've seen people struggle for like 2 episodes just on this fight. I am very fortunate that it did not take that. It will for the last boss, but not for this one. So hard. Man, he is just freaking amazing with that bow and arrow. And then somehow something just kind of worked out. I don't know how, but it just did. One shot in a million right there. And this is the ending. We did it! Almost. Except there's one more boss. This is the standard ending for anybody who skipped a boss or 2. I didn't. Which means that I fight the final boss after this, who breaks literally every single rule that this game has ever placed down. It is just so painful. But you'll see that. You'll see that in the next coming episodes. I think I'll max it out at 2. I don't want to do more. But, God. It's so painful. And now there's no more music. So it's just me. I'm sorry. I don't know why the music of the end credits stops, like when there's another minute of end credits, but it does. That's not a minute, it's like 15 seconds, but whatever. So, it's all over. It's the end. Not really. There's a couple more episodes. So, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the actual end. Dun dun dun.